Someone painted some choice words on the front of the arc plank factory.
Honestly, Barrett's really taking his time catching up. That is one of the things that I don't like about this game, that at least Skyrim did a pretty good job on. Which is that if your followers were, like they were always pretty close onto your ass. They weren't more than, like, maybe 15 meters behind you at all times. But in this game, they're just, like, 30 meters, 40, 50 meters back sometimes. And then they start talking about, like, you know, like they're close to the thing. And they're not. And you can barely hear them, and sometimes you just walk right past whatever it is they're talking about.
Ellie.
It's kind of annoying.
Hello?
Welcome back, detectives.
Ellie, I sent you all the data from the mine already. As I'm sure you know.
Yes, I've been reviewing it. Sit down. Let's have a chat about it.
I'm gonna say, Barrett, you gonna sit down, or are you just gonna yell from the hallway? Alright.
Welcome back, you two. How was the trip to the mine?
You're gonna love this, Ellie.
You can tell her, Barrett, it's your case.
Okay, someone better tell me. Come on.
We found the coordinates to Irvin's old work site and went there. Huge battle. Fire, explosions. Pew, 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 pew.
Barrett, please.
You should have seen the plants in there, too. Weird stuff. Anyway, you read over the documents we found there, right? What do you think?
What you both found in that mine is remarkable. These documents show that the chemicals released by the mining process contaminated the ecology even before Irvin was tasked with removing the predators. And they also show that Helgi informed Hephaestus of the issue, and it was repeatedly ignored. And with that,
Yeah, 180
I
times.
think we've got ourselves a case, my friends.
Yes! That's what I wanted to hear, Ellie. Woo!
Yes, but it's still likely to lose. Because what we really need now is Helgi as our witness, and that is a problem.
Why, is he dead? Why is that a problem?
Helgi isn't an ideal witness at all. He was our star
Why?
witness the first time, and he never showed up. Plus, he's got a reputation around town. After he quit, he went a bit weird.
I can handle a bit weird. I know the captain can, too.
Clearly. But the judge might feel differently. It might be worth finding some character witnesses, too, while you're looking for him.
You gotta be kidding.
Helgi's documents are nothing without him there in court, explaining them to the judge.
Does Helgi still live around here by any chance?
Sort of. He's, unpredictable, though.
Can we go to court without Helgi?
We could, but I think we'd lose the case, bluntly. We can verify these documents are real, but Hephaestus can counter by attacking Helgi's character. They'll label him a disgruntled employee and then find a dozen independent scientists to confirm Irvin was at fault. But with Helgi in court, he can explain the science and help me challenge any countering theories during cross-examination.
Where can we find him?
That's also a bit tricky. He's hard to find. Doesn't really stay in one place for long.
Gagarin isn't huge. We'll look around.
You might ask Dr. Kayala. She checks up on folks who fall through the cracks sometimes. You'd have to convince her to tell you where he is. That might be hard.
Sounds like we're making a stop at the med clinic. We'll be back when we convince Helgi to be a witness.
Listen, if he refuses, then he refuses. Can't force him.
Yeah, we don't want to press him too hard. The last thing we need is him refuting what he wrote. This is going to take a light touch, but I think we can handle it. Ellie's going to love seeing this hunting license. I can't say my life is an open book exact. The detectives will be back soon, Ellie. Don't worry.
Alright, yeah, so we're just going to the med bay. Weren't there optional find a potential character witness? Who the fuck would that even be? Fucking character witness? Did that guy just leap from the fucking ceiling? Character witness. Like what? Who? Where? Who would I talk to about that?
It's easy to take a sudden trip around here.
Our package loss rate is the envy of the sector.
Not much. I don't think you're supposed to be here. Back to work, then.
Who am I supposed to get as a character witness? Like, really? Who the fuck? Maybe it'll just naturally happen, I hope.
Do you need medical assistance? Are you injured?
Sorry.
Is there something I can help you two with?
Do you happen to know Dr. Helgi Hodgson? We're trying to get his help with something.
Sorry, who are you exactly?
We're detectives. Self-taught and unaffiliated. Freelance detectives. With the emphasis on the free part.
Wait, what? Detectives? Sorry, I don't think I know what you're talking about.
You treat a lot of mine workers.
I treat anyone who walks in my doors, if I'm able to.
Does the name Irvin Madani sound familiar?
No, not really. I mean, there's Irvin the Slaughterer and Irvin the Scourge of Gagarin, but I doubt that's the same person, right?
We're looking for someone named Helgi.
I'm sorry, I'm not a tour guide. You'll have to ask somebody else.
We're trying to help him. And Gagarin, actually.
Did Helgi ever talk about worrying for Hephaestus? Working, Jesus.
Only every single time I see him. But listen,
Oh,
I
so
don't
now
have
you've
time to
seen
chat.
We're working with Ellie Yankton on a court case. It's for a good cause, come on.
Ellie's a good person. That bodes well, but I can't violate my oaths. I'm sorry.
What
Listen,
fucking oaths?
I can say that Helgi took up a job working at Clint's store just down the way. I saw him there stacking boxes the last time I picked up an order. I've got to get back to my work here, so if there's nothing else...
Yeah, clearly. Would you vouch for Helgi's character?
If it's patient medical records you're after, I'll remind you, I'm not at liberty to discuss that.
That's not what we're after.
We're thinking of taking Hephaestus to court with Dr. Hodgson as a witness. Now, given his situation, we're worried the defense might cast aspersions on his character, even question his mental health.
That's unfortunate, but not surprising. Look, if he agrees to testify and grants me permission, I could vouch for his well-being.
Thanks, Doc. If he does end up testifying, we'll definitely need you for the trial. Ellie Yankton will be in touch.
No promises, given patient confidentiality, but I'll do my best. I need to get back to my work now, if you don't mind.
Yeah. Alright, over to Clint's now, yeah?
Apparently, the corporate execs are talking about building their own priority catwalks above the city. You been up there? Good luck.
Taking in the collection? Quite a sight, eh?
You know anyone named Helgi? I'm trying to find him.
Funny you ask, because I'd like to know too. He owes me a sizable debt.
Yeesh. How much does he owe you?
Enough that he's no longer allowed in my store. I don't like denying service to anyone, but it's the principle of the matter.
When did you see him last?
I've seen him around, but never in one place, except when he needs money. I offered him a job, but he showed up to work drunk one day and I had to let him go. I don't have any ill will toward him. Sure, the credits I'd like to have back, but only because it'll mean he's gotten his life together.
We're hoping to get him to be a witness in a case.
I don't want to be mixed up with anything like that.
I understand that this is difficult for you, but I know we can work it out.
I can see that.
You don't seem to understand. I need this information now.
I do understand. I'm trying to figure out a way to help you, okay?
All right. Fine. I don't know where he is, but ask Lizzie up at the bar. She knows everybody.
Oh my god. Could you vouch for his character?
You sure you got the right person? Helgi and I have had several run-ins in the past.
I'm sure it's all water under the bridge.
For me, yes. But there's a lot of water.
We just need someone to serve as his character witness, given your long-standing reputation in the city.
Sure, I can say a few words. I like Helgi, but fair warning, I'm not gonna lie for him. If I'm testifying under oath, it'll be full of the good and the bad.
Wouldn't expect anything less.
Oh shit. Maybe we shouldn't have dragged him on. That might botch things for us.
Garen's not an easy place to live. Nice to finally be getting some.
Yes. The detectives. I heard about you.
A reputation already? I'm impressed.
Slow news day, I guess.
Can you help us find somebody?
There are very few secrets here in Gagarin, my friend.
Just makes the ones that exist much more expensive.
It is what it is.
Heard you were someone who can help locate people.
I serve drinks here, friend.
We were told that you are a local crime.
We serve drinks here. Here's a list of our specials for today.
There's nothing on here.
Oh, that's strange. Here, let me fix that. Don't worry, it's just the one sale today.
Oh, right. Of course, it's a number. Here you go, Captain. All yours.
You have any... Oh, no thanks. We just need a location, nothing fancy.
The service I provide is worth quite a lot.
What do you take me for, huh? Nobody would pay that much.
This is what you call negotiating?
Yeah, and it's working. Who knows how long it'll be before you get another offer.
Don't think I'm desperate or anything, but you do have a point.
That's such a
generic
generic
line.
line.
Consider it a favor. Sending the coordinates now.
Would you vouch for Helgi's character?
Wait, so let me get this straight. You want the bartender to testify he's not a lousy drunk?
That's the angle we're going with, yes.
All right, I'm no lawyer, but seems like a bad move. Also, it sounds like work. And I don't work for free.
If it's about creds, you might earn a lot of brownie points with the locals if you helped with that. Points they'd spend at your bar.
As long as I'm still alive to spend it. But fine. If you get Helgi to show up, I'll take some of the heat off of him. Don't cook yourself out
You
there.
from off-world? Well, if you like your destinations hot and dusty, Gagarin's got you covered. Folks on Gagarin, we just want to be left alone. Understand?
This is him, huh?
I don't suppose you're here to tell me I've won a ticket to a new planet, huh?
Sorry, Doctor. Not today. We came to Gagarin to investigate Irvin Mandani's contract with the mining company a long time ago. Ring any bells?
Irvin, yeah. Biologist. Hunter. Yeah, I remember him. Why? Who are you people?
We want to discuss something that you two worked on.
Then find the history slate. An ancient history slate. Because that's what it is.
Please. Irvin was once one of your colleagues. He was the one Hephaestus blamed for an ecological disaster about 20 years ago. Do you remember any of that?
No, I don't remember lies.
We've uncovered new evidence that we think will make a difference.
It's been 20 years. 20! Get out of here.
Look, I know this is strange. We show up out of the blue about things that happened decades ago. But right now, nobody save us knows the truth. And that means we're the only ones who can clear Irvin's name.
Barrett's right. We're the only ones who can set the record straight.
Then Irvin should have showed up at the trial to defend it himself.
It's not just about Irv. This can't be the only time something like this has happened. Someone needs to hold this company accountable. That's why we'd like you to testify in court.
Testify? The trial is over, the verdict rendered. In case you two clowns didn't get the memo.
Why are you so reluctant to even try?
Because I tried before, and they threatened me. 20 years ago. I still wake up in fear almost every night. They said if I ever left Gagarin, I left my wife to protect her. She didn't deserve any of this. Any of my mess.
Can we pay you for your cooperation?
Believe it or not, I don't need or want your money. I made enough of it by working for massive mining corporations. I don't need to risk anything else.
What do you remember about the case?
I remember not to talk with people who come asking questions about powerful corporations.
Ellie Yankton's reopened the case.
Ellie Yankton? But why? Ah, it doesn't matter. Nothing's changed.
We've got new evidence. All we need is for you to testify it's valid.
I can't. I cannot do that. Why is this so hard to understand here?
I understand that this is difficult for you, but I know we can work this out.
You might be right.
Dr. Keala said he'd talk about Hephaestus a lot. Clearly this has been bothering you.
Yeah, been a thorn in my side, back and foot for 20 years. Maybe it's time I just pull it out.
I wouldn't be asking if it wasn't so important.
I hear you, but it doesn't change anything.
Are you
Here's
fucking
my
serious?
thought.
Are you fucking
The case
serious?
you have is the same as before. There is no guarantee you will win. And I don't want to get myself killed over a verdict that won't actually change anything. So no, I won't.
Okay, we get it. You don't have to testify. Any information you can give her.
Fine. Miss Yankton can even call them as a witness.
Thank you, Doctor.
Yeah.
Come on! We have other things to do right now.
Got you now!
fucking annoying. That should have been a fucking cakewalk persuasion. And it wasn't. Because it still has that percentage chance that it'll just fucking fail, whether it makes sense or not. Oh, it's only giving me this option.
I'd like to tell you, believe me.
Okay, there we go.
Fine, you've convinced me. I'd be willing to testify on one condition. I want to know what happened to Irvin. Because when he disappeared, let's just say I had an epiphany. Hephaestus didn't need to say a word. That's when I knew the threats against me and my family were real.
Dr. Hawkson, it wasn't Hephaestus that took Irvin's life. It was the war. Irvin was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. Caught in the crossfire.
Then I am sorry for your loss. It won't change the past for either of us. But I will testify. And maybe, wherever Irvin is, you'll be glad that we can finally stick it to those assholes at Hephaestus.
Thank you, Doctor.
Yeah, don't get all mushy on me now. I need a drink.
Well, hopefully he doesn't fucking show up drunk. Put a lot of effort into getting this asshole to show up.
Helgi agreeing to testify is a great help. We might need witnesses to vouch for his character, though. Someone in security, maybe?
Oh, now you say that. Come on. How many fucking character witnesses do we need? Did we not get enough from what we got?
The best cereal is Chocolate Labs.
Especially because you know how fucking hard it is to find people in this goddamn town?
You let Zenaida could use a little chit-chat after the day I've had.
You know anyone named Helgi? Trying to find him.
If you need to file a report on him, please use that computer there.
How long would that take?
5 to 10 business days. Now please, move on.
Any way I can expedite that process?
Not unless you can fund Town Hall's reconstruction.
I'm working with Ellie Yankton.
Good. She could use their help. She would agree that following procedure by filing their report is your best option, legally.
Excuse us, folks. Important detective business here. Helgi's testimony should make this go a lot smoother. Of course. Ask away. Hopefully, this will be enough to clear Irvin's name. I wasn't sure if Helgi would testify. I don't know if people still curse Irvin's name around here. If there's any resentment left...
Help you with something? Depends on what we're talking about. What's this for?
We need him to serve as witness in a trial.
All right. And what's that got to do with me?
Well, we're concerned the defense might have an unkind word or two about the doctor during cross-examination.
By doctor, you mean Helgi. It's true. We brought him in for a D&D. But he spent half the time apologizing, and even helped clean up the mess the next day. He's all right in my book. And keep in mind, it's a very big book. It's got the name of every criminal, delinquent, and rule breaker in Gagarin. But you won't find Helgi's name inside.
That's good to hear. If we need you, Ellie Yankton will be in touch.
Yeah. Have her ping my secretary.
All right.
Should get back to it anyway.
Let's get back to Ellie. Hopefully, this will be enough to clear Irvin's name.
That's so weird that it tells you to go to Reliant Medical first, even though it's very obvious that the security area has, like, an actual part of the quest in it. Why the fuck would it do that? That's so poorly designed.
Check. Expert witness. Double check. Now all that's left to do is give Ellie the good news.
Alright.
Okay, you two, lay it on me. Did you find Helgi? Did he agree to testify?
Well, we've got good news and... well, that's it. Just more good news.
Okay. Does that mean he said yes?
What if the witness isn't the most reliable?
Then we better hope that our other evidence holds up.
Can we provide the witness with a safe house or an armed guard?
What do we look like? New Atlantis? No.
Alright. This one, I actually want to look this one up because I don't want to fucking load this shit back up. Again and again and again. I want to see what, if are there actual differences. Alright, yeah, so based on what we say here, right, it says Dr. Kiala might be a good character witness. Oddly enough, Delitso is not the best witness. Even though she's like head of security and would say, yeah, Helgi's really good. But it's because she will also say that we got him on a D&D. Lizzie is obviously bought and paid for, so that won't hold up. And Clint will just tell them, yeah, he owes me a lot of money and he was drunk at work and I had to fire him. But Kiala will actually tell the truth. So I guess that's what we're going to go with. Helgi will testify, and Dr. Kiala might be a good character witness, should he need it.
Well, that is perfect. She's probably the best person to call on should Hephaestus decide to play dirty. Well, you two have done all that you could. Now it's time to hand the baton off to me.
What do you think, Ellie? Do we have a chance?
The evidence you've gathered is impressive. It truly is.
So what's the verdict? In this case, I'd say spoilers are appreciated.
I almost never say this because I don't want to jinx it, but I think this case is a slam dunk.
Huzzah! That's what I like to hear.
I think we can do everything on our checklist. Clear Irvin of any wrongdoing, charge Hephaestus with the cover-up, and even restore Helgi, Dr. Hawkson's standing in the scientific community. All in all, though, really outstanding work. We wouldn't have gotten this far without your efforts. And I've got to imagine that wherever Irvin is, he appreciates it too.
Agreed, Ellie. And thanks for being our anchor in this. We should probably get out of Ellie's way and let her do her thing. We can talk more in private.
Like right here?
Wow, we actually did it! Solved the case. And hopefully cleared Irvin's name. I feel like... what's the old saying? A great weight has been lifted off my shoulders? But it's actually true. I feel like I'm 80% biomass and 20% aerogel.
What's an aerogel? That's funny, because I actually know what that is.
It's a substance that is literally lighter than air, depending on the planet.
Depending on the planet.
Habitable planets tend to range from 1 to 2 milligrams per cubic centimeter. Most aerogels are about 1/10 of that. I feel like I'm currently hovering in that territory. Give or take 1/10.
We could weigh you to confirm.
Come on, let's not ruin the moment. Although we did do a lot of walking, I bet I really am lighter.
What do you think things will change on Gagarin?
I hope so. It's always a tug-of-war between the workers and the mining corps. But there's one thing we've got in our favor. There's more of us than there are of them. All it takes is for the people to realize it.
When do you think we'll get a verdict?
Ellie would know better than I, but I doubt it'll be anytime soon. These things tend to involve a lot of red tape. It's a special kind of adhesive that makes you stick to old filing cabinets and manila envelopes.
I'm glad you're feeling better and lighter.
I'm feeling great. Although I could do with some wine and cheese. Why stop at emotional satisfaction when we can indulge in the culinary too? But if I can be serious for a moment, thank you. I couldn't have done this without your help.
I didn't do it for you, I did it so you'd shut the fuck up. Anything for a friend.
That makes 2 of us. 3 if you count Harvey. And who wouldn't? He's practically family. In fact, Harvey's got a little explorer in him too. According to this slate I found, turns out that our spiky friend's been all across the galaxy.
Huh. Wait, who's Harvey?
The plant? From Irvin's apartment? Just look at the slate. It'll explain.
Wonder if Harvey's got a home planet we can visit.
I doubt it. Harvey's a wanderer. Getting lost is how he finds his way home.
Well, Harvey's got a long way to go before he's up to our adventuring standards.
We've been through a lot, haven't we? I had forgotten what it was like to work with someone so closely.
Where is this going? Where's this going?
When you joined Constellation, I didn't know what to expect. I was just reflecting on everything we've been through, you know? It's impressive.
Yeah, we certainly have been through a lot.
On top of everything else we've done together and with Constellation, yeah, I think so. Investigating Irvin's case with you is something I'll remember forever. I've come to realize that some events, some people, stand out as pillars of my life.
Pillars?
It's whatever leaves an impression on you, right? Moments that define our lives, where our future diverged from our expectations. People who changed you, or people you've changed.
Well, some people change us forever.
Yes, some of them do. And if we're lucky, they change us for the better. We only get a brief moment in this universe to interact, to feel, to be who we are and experience the range of emotions that our bodies and minds have evolved to comprehend.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Barrett, are you alright? Did you eat something weird?
Maybe I did. But this is all from my heart, my friend.
Oh, living life to the fullest is a gift.
And the definition of that changes for everybody. If one is fortunate, you might even notice events and people changing you while it is in motion.
Where is this going, Barrett?
Well, that's what I'm asking you, actually.
Well, Constellation has certainly changed who I am.
Like any group, Constellation is only capable of doing that because of the people within it. I've explored many worlds, and I've worked with Constellation for most of my life. I cherish those memories. But you have changed me as a person forever. I don't want to look back years from now and wonder what if. I need to know what you think about us.
Do I have to define our relationship with words? We're friends, bro. Relax.
No, not always. There are many ways to make someone feel loved. And you have done well in that regard. But I need this moment in my mind. I need to be able to look back and remember what we had in our hearts right here, right now.
Yeah, I ain't gay, bro. I will value our friendship forever, Barrett.
You took the words right out of my mouth. Now,
thank God.
Mind if we get back to exploring this beautiful, mysterious universe with me, Captain?
Fucking hell. So I'm assuming we're gonna get an update on the trial, right? We would have to. That would only make sense. Alright, so let's finish up this Crimson Fleet shit. And then, call it a day. Gotta go to Jemison. I'm surprised Barrett's quest moved so quickly. I'm assuming Sam's is like the next to jump. And then Andreja, I mean, we've only had two whole conversations
The crowds of New
with her.
Atlantis don't make me uncomfortable exactly. But it does feel domestic in some way. Normal, controlled. It makes me antsy.
I don't know, I prefer it. Where is it? In New Atlantis? Oh, right. It's in the well. Yeah, so I need to go to the spaceport. Sorry, Barrett. See ya.